Alright guys, what's up y'all? Hope you are doing well. It's Day here and we're back with another trade recap video. Today was CPI. Alright, this morning we had CPI and the price action after that was pretty much choppy, bro, as you can see on my chart. I don't know how many of you lost their account or blown like funded accounts, but for me, bro, I stepped out as soon as I made a little bit of profit. I didn't make much because the first one was the loss. The first entry, as you can see on my chart, it was the loss right there. Even though it was not a big stop, right? It was like 10 or 20 points, I think. Yeah, 15 points, maybe less than 15 points. So I took a 15-point stop, all right, on the first one. Then I entered again right there, added one more to the position. I'll add the execution video at the end of this video, so make sure to watch that as well. And pretty much I exited right there, right? So I did have a limit order above this high right there. The first partial was there, right? But because of the speed, I got slipped into this gap as I was also looking at this. But after validating that, we couldn't like continue going higher. But the fact that I was very bullish today, and that's why I was only looking for longs today. All right, now we'll get into that later. But you know what? Before that, make sure you subscribe, give a thumbs up, and if you're watching me for the first time, all right, you are probably not gonna understand most of it, but keep on watching and you'll probably have a better understanding of how I actually trade. All right, and one more thing, guys, go and follow me on X and Instagram as well. All right, I'm trying to put daily contents out there as well. So let me hide all this thing and let's see if you guys remember what I told you guys yesterday. All right, well, let me turn this on. So as you guys remember, I told you guys I'm looking for this high to be taken, these equal highs to be taken out, all right, to be rated, or I want to see an SMT with this swing high. Either Nasdaq takes it out, or and ES uh, uh, makes a lower high, while Nasdaq creating the higher high, rating these as well. And we had this validated bearish fair value gap here, all right. Oh, let me make it pink. So this was the first thing, all right. And why was I looking for higher prices today as well? So we had this bullish gap, all right. I had a bullish fair value gap right here, and yes, on Friday we validated that, right? Then price retraced back into it, respected with on Tuesday, and then that's why I was kind of like, all right, there is a huge probability price is probably going to continue higher today. And if I drop down to an hourly time frame, as you can see, we have also taken out this sell side while respecting that daily bullish validated fair value gap. And I also talked about this price action, whole price action. I think it was here, all right. Yesterday I talked about it, but I was also bearish yesterday, and I mean I was also I was bearish yesterday, but my long-term bias was bullish, right? So pretty much we had this gap that I was looking at, and as you can see, validated that. Then if I go back one more time right here, as you can see, another bullish validation fair value gap, and CPI pretty much traded down into it to clear out this sell side right here, all right, clear out sell side and pretty much pushed higher. All right, now I couldn't be a part of that move because I wasn't in front of my chart. I was actually sleeping, to be very honest with you guys. I took a nap of 30 minutes, and by the time I woke up, I was like, it was almost like past 3-4 hours, bro. So I don't know how I felt that time, but yeah, that's a funny story again. So once I saw this, all right, I was still bullish, all right, even though price CPI pretty much did the damage. But if you look at here, we had this bullish SMT here as well, all right. And at the time, all I was looking at a bullish validation fair value gap, but here, as you can see, there is pretty much not much or not many validation fair value gap you can see, all right. So I jump from time frame to time frame, and I see, I think the first one is this validated fair value gap, all right. And then if I go back, you could see we had this huge one, right here as well. All right, so we had this bigger one where price traded down. Okay, and now if I go back to the 1 minute, as I was bullish, the 930 pretty much dumped straight right into these, all right, these fair value gaps. So the first trade that I took with this uh with my first model, which is sell side, been taken out within a validation fair value gap. I think it was, let me turn on the execution. Yeah, right there. This sell side got taken out within the this validation fair value gap, right? That was the 5 minute validated fair value gap. Now, if you want, you can refine it. You can refine it here, but I think the 5 minute one is far better. All right, but you could see the low, this candle then traded down into that 1 minute one as well. So let me go back and put the 1 minute one. So there's the 1 minute, and the 5 minute is the bigger one. All right, so you can clearly now see what happened today. All right, so we taken out this sell side, we tapped into that 5 minute validated bullish fair value gap. So I entered my long position, and I was targeting pretty much all this buy side. All right, this buy side right here, and these highs as well, the 930 high. But you know, I got stopped out instantly with the next candle, but I entered again because this candle tapped into that validation fair value gap. And if you also look to the left, what do you see? We had this validation fair value gap, which I was also looking at the time, because I didn't want it to see price close below that. All right, that validation fair value gap just before CPI, it means a lot to me. All right, that's a significant price point, or gap between price. All right, so I was looking at that at the time, and when I saw this sell side also been taken out and reacted off of it, as soon as it started reacting off of it, I entered. Right there was my entry, and pretty much placed my stop just below that candle's low. All right, I did enter at the last couple seconds of the 1 minute candle. That's why I was able to place it just below that low, because I wasn't willing to see price go lower than that. And then pretty much price validated this bullish fair value gap with this candle, and then traded down. If you look closely, what do we have? Sell side taken out. I add one more to my position. All right, right there I added one more to my position, and at that time you could see SMT as well. So there's another confluence that gives you the confidence to like add more to the position, right? Then I write it down above this highs into this gap. All right, now we couldn't push through these highs, which is totally okay, but considering how choppy it is, bro, I'm happy with the execution, dude. Fuck it. If I was a part of this price action after 10 a.m., I don't know, like I've probably blown my accounts. But as you can see, even now, right, price is respecting that upper gap, right? This gap, this validated bullish gap right there. All right, we invalidated that right here, traded down. This bullish gap been also invalidated, retraced back into it. So buyers are still trying to push price above these levels, but they are kind of like weaker, I think. But I think yeah, I'm still bullish, to be very honest with y'all. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. That's how I was able to take this trade today, and I think I did good, bro. I did absolutely good, and I stick to my plan. And what else, bro? Yeah, I'm happy with the execution, you know. So yeah, I hope you learned something new from this video. If you did, make sure you give a thumbs up, sub up to the channel. Let's see 1,000 subscribers, chat. It's been a long time we didn't the subscribers count are still hanging at around 900 and 992, I think. Yeah, so yeah, sub up, bro. And make sure to check out Lucid, 30% off. Use code NEXTGEN only on Lucid. And if you want to trade live, check out Bybit. Link is in the description. I trade with Bybit. They allow you to trade CFDs, golds. All right, so if you check them out, you'll find information about it. All right, and yeah, man, that's a recap, and I'll catch you guys onto the next one. Until then, be safe, take care of your health, your mental health. Peace out, chat. Yeah.